All right, welcome everyone. My name is Ken Hearn, and I'm going to be taking you through a movement break today. Today, all we need is a chair, and if you do have a rolling chair, make sure that it's got some support on the backside so it doesn't roll away on you while you're trying to do some of these movements. The idea of a movement break is just to move the body. It's not, we're not going to get all sweaty. You're going to get a workout in. That would be like what we call micro bursts, things like that. This movement break is in order to just get the body feeling a little bit better, move it a little bit, and have you go about your day all perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to start from the feet up. We're just going to move our way right up the body. So let's go ahead with the feet first. And you could do this seated or standing. I'll do it standing just so you can see. But what we're doing is we're going to touch the heel down, then we're going to point the toe down. Touch the heel down, point the toe down. Very simple movement. But what we're doing is we're actually working on our ankle mobility. This is very important when we're walking, stepping, and it just starts to dorsiflex and plantar flex. Good. Two more here. One and two. Very good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. We're going to step, touch, step, touch. Very good. And then we'll get to the calves next. Get those a little bit more. Two, and one. Very good. Shake those ankles out. We got a mobile now. Now, again, you could do this from a seated position if you want. We're going to go up. You will get a lot more out of it from a standing position, but up to you. And we're going to go straight up and back down. One. Good. Up on the toes. Two. Always make sure you have something to balance with. Three, four, five. Good. Six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. Very good. Shake those ankles out again. We've got into the calves. Let's get a little bit into the quads. We'll do this one from a seated. I'll show you a standing in case you don't have a good chair to use. But the seated version, we're going to lift up, kick out, and back down. I'll go ahead and from the side. So it's a lift up, kick out, back down. If you're standing, you're just using that balance. Same thing, right? Lift up, kick out, back down. All right, let's go ahead. We got 10 on each leg. This is a good quad worker. We want to be on the edge of the chair here. We don't want to be back because we're trying to get quad. If we lean back, we're going to get a little more core, which isn't bad, but we'll get to that. All right, here we go. Let's sit it up and kick out. One and back down. Good. Out. Two. Excellent. Up. Out. Three. And number four. Five. Feel those good quad. Six. We're lifting with the hip flexor and quad. Seven. And then the quad has to stabilize while we kick out. Eight. Good. Nine. And 10. Excellent. Let's go ahead and make it to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, bring it up. One, and back down. Two. Excellent. Three. Four. Five. Six. Three more now. Three. Two. Last one. And you should feel the tops of these thighs, those are your quadriceps, they're starting to get a little bit of work in. They start to get a little tired towards the end of that. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go standing for this one. This one's going to take some balance. You could do this seated. What we're going to do is we're going to actually pick it up and go side to side here. And if you did want to be seated, you'll just come up, open, close in that chair. I like this one a little bit more standing as it gives us a little bit more balance to work with, but we do want to hold onto a wall, table, secure chair, something that's not going to move. All right, here we go. Up, just open slightly. One, good. Two, I forgot, we're going to keep it up. Three, four, and that's going to work our quad again. Five, but we're also doing six, working that abduction. Seven, eight, nine, and 10. These are important muscles. These are the muscles that pull us in as we're walking. So we want to make sure those are nice and loose. Here we go. Good. One, two, three, four, five. Good job. Eight, 9, and 10. Excellent. Let's go ahead and shake those legs out. We got one more part of the legs, which is going to be the hamstrings. All right, these ones, what we're going to do is we're going to take our fists, we're going to put them on our thighs. From there, we're going to try to push our butt back, keep our back flat, and just go right down to about the knees and then back up. Remember to try to make sure that your back is staying flat. When you come up, you're pushing your glutes through to get you up. All right? Let's go ahead, 10 of these. Reach down to about the knees. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs and the glutes. 1. Good. 2. Excellent. 3. This is a really good one for the back of the legs. 4. If you start to feel your lower back, it means you're rolling or you're getting too far out. 5. What I mean by that is the hands get way out here. 6. Good. That's why we keep them rolling right along the thighs. 7. Try to keep your head forward. 2 more now. Legs are somewhat straight. Slight bend in the knees always. And 10. We never want to lock the knees out, but in that one, they're as straight as they're going to be for a movement pattern. Okay, very good. So we've got some hip flexors. We've got some hamstring work, quad work. We're working our way up to the midsection. What we're going to do here is a little bit of twist. All right, so we're going to take like an imaginary ball, or you can just cross the hands and imagine there's two shelves sitting right around belly button height. What you're going to do with that ball is you're going to twist, put that up, touch the shelf here, and touch the shelf. All right, that's all we're going to do. We're trying to get that oblique twist. Hold on to that ball or hands together. 3, 2, 1. Let's rotate. Touch. 1. Rotate. 2. Excellent. 3, 4. Just 10 all together. 5 on each side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to hold on to that ball still, because now what I want to do is I want to put it on this lower shelf after I touch the top shelf. So I'm going to touch up to this top shelf. Then I'm going to put it down here on this lower shelf. Now, if you don't want to get your legs involved, it's top shelf to just that belly button shelf again. Okay. But if you want to get a little bit more leg, a little bit of a mini squat, we're going to reach back to that bottom shelf. All right. Hold on to there. We've got 5, and then we'll switch to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Reach up and down 1. Reach up and down 2. Good. The idea of this one, 3, functional movement. 4, when we're reaching and moving objects. 5, side to side. Here we go. Up. 1. Up. 2. 3. Good, good, good. 4. And 5. Excellent job. Let's just take that ball, lift it nice and high. Good. And all I want to do now is bring it down to here and back up. Remember when we did that glute work? It's just the same thing. We're just bending the knees a little bit more. Here we go. 1, 2, stretch it back. 3, excellent job. 4, 5. Excellent job. One more time back and throw that ball away. All right, very good. Working our way up to the top of the body now. We got some core and some rotation in there. Let's get into the chest and back here. Chest and back, what we're going to do is I like to do staggered stance. You can be seated. You can be feet together. The reason I like to do staggered stance is it keeps me from rolling over as much. When I'm here, I have a tendency to push that butt out. If I'm here, I can push and pull without really pulling that butt out. But no wrong way to do this one. The idea is hands, little extension right here. That's all I'm looking for at the end. Little extension, and then a squeeze and pinch the shoulder blades, if I can spit that one out there. There we go. All right, so let's start with a pinch shoulder blades, back, and go forward. 1. Good. 2. Pinch. 3. Excellent. 4. 5. The idea of today is just to move these areas. 6. Go right up the body. 7. Excellent. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good. Shake those arms out. They get a little tired, right? They don't love the whole idea of working. All right, so what we're going to do next, deep breath up and exhale down. We're going to do one more, but stop halfway. Good. And then exhale out. Now, hands are up here. They're going to stay up here. What we're going to do is we're going to do neck rotations, and then we're going to add a little bit of a touch to the nose. This is actually waking up some of our proprioception and neuromuscular function. So a little coordination with a little movement. So let's bring those hands up, and let's turn to the left. Touch the nose. 1, we got 10 all together. 2, rotate. 3, 4, 5, good, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake those arms out again. Let's get into those arms now that we're talking about that. Let's go ahead and bring them forward. And all we're going to do is drop the hand down and bring it up and open them as wide as you can. Good. 1, bring them down. Good. 2, open them up. 3, 4, open them up. And 5, good. Go ahead and bring this hand here at the top of the fingers there. And just a little pull for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead down with it. Get those extensor tendons. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and hit this side. And 1, very good. Let's switch it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a little bit more work with those. We're going to bring the palms together. Now, what this is going to do is we're going to keep that pressure in the palms, and we're going to rotate. So we start at the sternum, we go down to the belly button, back up to the sternum. So we're right here, here, and then I'm going to add a overhead press. So we're going to add it here to try to open up some of the shoulders. All right. So we've got 5 of these. So rotate, rotate, and then up we go. 1. Good. Rotate, rotate, up we go. 2. Rotate. 3. Very good. 4. Last one. Keep that pressure there. And 5. Open that up there. All right. Let's look at the neck a little bit. We did some rotations. I want to do what we call a neck or a chin tuck. So if somebody's coming at your face and you kind of do this, that's the chin tuck. You're pulling your chin in and then releasing it forward. What this is going to do is really help some of these back neck muscles, some of the mastoid muscles, release a little bit and give them a little stretch so we can get that neutral spine that we're looking for. All right, so hands don't have to do anything. I just put mine here because it helps me kind of remember to keep my chest forward. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's tuck back. Hold for about a second and then forward. 1, pull, 2, and 3, 4. You may feel that good stretch back there. 5, 6. We got 8 of these. 7, and 8. Very, very good. I want to do one final movement that can be done from a seated position, can be done from a standing position. We're basically going to reach down to those toes, inhale down, exhale as we come out. So it looks like this. If you want to look before you do it, it's just reaching down, straight legs, and then reaching up. When we reach up, pull those shoulders back. All right, we have 5 of those. Let's finish strong. 3, 2, 1. Reach it down, and then pinch it back. 1. Good. Reach it down. Pinch it back. 2. Good. 3. Keep your breathing good. If you need to do 2 breaths in between that, that's fine. 4. Last one. Reach it down. And bring it back up. Shake those arms out. Shake that body out. You moved. Hopefully you got up or you moved around, and hopefully you feel a little bit better. The whole idea of that movement break is to increase a little bit of mobility, increase a little bit of stability, and help you get about that day. I appreciate you guys joining me so much, and hopefully you will join us for the next movement break. We do have our movement breaks happening daily. They